Now I gotta start over freaking over. Okay. Good afternoon, collective. Welcome to my channel, my YouTube channel, Ascendant. And this is usually my morning ritual that I'm recording. This is my first time recording. I started my YouTube channel last week, like a week ago, and I put up little videos of what I actually do, explaining my process and what this is all about, my channel is all about. And now I want to do my first reading. That I usually do in the morning, my morning ritual. I know it's in the afternoon, but I didn't get a chance to actually start early this morning. So I'm gonna kind of show you my little ritual that I'm gonna do a collective reading, and I'm gonna start by meditating, taking 3 deep breaths. The breath connects everything. Yeah, 3 breaths, 3 breaths. And I'm aspirate to please bless these decks, these tools, this space, and this vessel for divine messages. I aspirate to please bless these tools, these decks, this space, and this vessel for divine messages. I aspirate to please bless these tools, these decks, this space, and this vessel for divine messages. Thank you. And I say, namaste. And I can leave my stones right here. Okay. And how my morning ritual goes. In the morning, instead of just getting up and getting dressed, I actually let spirit guide me as to what I should wear. If I need any stones, special stones based on my frequency, energy of the day, or just what my day might entails. So I use a runes deck in case I'm going to be blessed or anything for protection. Right? So spirit, please give me a runes, a vibrate my frequency today, or what I might encounter that I might need to guide or protect me through the day. Just a blessing. That's what I have. I know you can probably like to see this because it's light. It's very in real light. But that is a run that is for you. That is a run of of prosperity. This is the run of pros, prosperity. Oh my goodness, prosperity, prosperity. Am I saying it wrong? Why do I feel like I'm saying it wrong? It's a run of prosperity. Its root meaning means cattle. Cattle are a vital aspect of the life of any agricultural community and important to the economy. This one represents possessions earned or won and points towards material gains. You can use it in magic to attract wealth and to also protect that wealth, as well as gain powers over the environment. As an amulet, it can be worn for protection and to increase your powers. If you're a sorceress like me, to increase your powers for you. So that's my run of the day. That spirit has blessed me with. So I'm gonna move on to the next pile. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a color. That will actually be the color that I actually wear. I'm ask spirit to guide me actually what color will vibe with my frequency energy for the day. So spirit. That's color that I need. A color black. Okay. A color black energy. A color black represents the unknown. It is used for banishment or banishing and a removal of negativity. Because clearly, majority, being who I am, majority of the time, I run into a lot of negative energy, a lot of demonic energy, a lot of abominations that just want to ruin my day, right? Or picking on someone, trying to ruin someone else's day. And then I have to be, recognize it and maybe banish it, clean up. I'm part of the cleanup group. So I have to color black. I'm going to leave that here. And next, now that I have my color, I want to know what kind of stone, what jewelry to wear, but actually it's a protective stone, gemstones. Have energies, protective energy, majority of them, and magical energies. So spirit or metal, what kind of stone or metal do I need for the day? And we have gold. Okay. Gold is beloved for its sheen and purity. Gold is a fantastic energy conductor in either white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Gold enhances any gemstone or stone or any gemstone and encourages the action of said stone with its quickening energy. Gold is a symbol of wealth and personal powers, and it honors any gem or crystal set in it. Gold nuggets jewelry brings in a continuous flow of wealth. Gold is linked to religion and faith. You have gold crucifixes and crosses that are worn for protection and are linked to God, Christ, or Mother Mary. Gold is a valuable energy conductor that has wondering healing properties, an element of renewal and regeneration. So the metal gold is what spirit telling me I'm going to need today. So I'm wearing gold because of a gemstone. Okay, so I put this deck back. Next, I'm gonna choose a spirit animal from the Chinese astrology, or it can be a totem. Because I started with having the energy of the animals, picking up energy of the animal. But spirit actually started to give me animal totems. So let's see what I'm getting to. A spirit animal or animal totem using the Chinese astrology. Using Chinese astrology. So I guess spirit, what animal totem? Okay. Then we didn't have to finish that sentence. What I got was two animal totems. Because that's how it came out. I have the boar and the energy of the rat. And the energy of the rat or the boar, the energy of the rat says, I am the instigator, the fire starter, the beginning. I am magic manifested to create an entirely new world, a new order, a new way. Tiny is my body, vast is my spirit. Feel the power of my energy. See a sparkle in my eyes. Through me, you will see colors you never seen before. Experience delights you never experienced before. I am the one who knows the way to eating. Follow me. I will take you there. Gracious am I if you value my time, my voice, and contributions. Be blind to my gifts, and be blind to your own ignorance. For I direct you to your own guidance, open you to your own intuition, lead you from the barren lands to the oasis, because I know my world intimately, its structure, material, and its effective usage. I got the totem of the rat. That is magic. And the fire starter. That is flame. Okay. Then I have the totem of the boar. And the boar says, I am the capitalist, nature's raw sensualist, the baby of the astrological circle. I am the completion of the circle and the beginning. So within me is both the spiritual wisdom of my formal maturity and the enthusiasm of this frisky fresh being. I am the sophisticated country child. I'm working to leave my humble beginnings behind. My past conditionally affects me with its heavy haze. Sometimes I know not where I am or where I stand, but I'm committed to figuring it out. Time is an enigma, for I live partly in the past, partly in the present, whilst taking a trottle into the future for a peek. I live not for myself, but for my tribe. No role is beyond me, regardless of my gender, for my love comes without boundaries. This causes me much heartache, and I learn to love with more discernment. Leaving my self sacrifice and modern complex behind, I step into this sophisticated, compassionate, highly successful creature. That is a boar. Okay, so these are my two spirit animals that spirit blessed me with today, or that I'm going to need for the energy of the day. Next one. Next I'm going to choose a number. That's frequency, a vibration that I can hone in on for the day. So, numerology. What number, spirit? what gifts that is linked up to a number that you're blessing me with for the day? I've been number 46, so I hope you can see it because some of them are very light. Number 46. I actually have this number. I believe twice in a row. Number 46. Number 46. Others see you as intensely motivated and independent. You embodied passion turned into action with the discipline, creativity, and compassion to make an impact. It is your role to take the lead. You are well rounded and able to delegate, guiding others to manifest your ideas. Your intuitive abilities may also birth new inventions. Your intuitive abilities may also birth new inventions. Now, because this is new, you guys, I introduced you as a video about numerology, right? So every number has a shadow side. I'm on a spiritual path. I'm actually done with my spiritual path, the first phase. So the shadow side of this number will not apply to me, because that is the whole point of merging, working on your weaknesses, and enhancing your strength, right? So the shadow side of number 46 is expressed when you are out of alignment, when you may be childish and irresponsible, when you can take advantage of those who admire you, when you may be self centered and thoughtless, when at times you may resort to judging or even condemning others. Be guided against pride and not being able to forgive. Number 46. It's an energy of a number frequency that I'm going to be vibrating with today. Others see you as intensely motivated and independent. You embody passion turned into action with the discipline, creativity, and compassion to make an impact. It is your role to take the lead. You are well rounded and able to delegate, guiding others to manifest your ideas. Your intuitive abilities may also birth new inventions. Number 46. Okay. So next, I have. Okay. I have I have this deck called the Gateway of Light Activation deck. What I'm also doing is activating open portals on this plane that we call Earth. These galaxies, right, that we're in, we call Earth. And when I read them, I actually will activate a portal or open a portal or gateway or chakra gateway, right? Because, Mother Earth is ascending along with us. And we're bringing the magic back to Earth, to the world. So I'm activating portals and gateways with this deck right here. So I'm going to ask Spirit, see what I'm doing today. Am I starting an initiation? Or am I activating? Or am I lining a chakra? So which card do we have? So my gateway of light activation, what I mean, will bring you more light onto the planet that have been engrossed in so much darkness. We now have harnessed the energy, the light, the energy and frequency of the light on the planet. And these gateways that's in this card and other decks that I've used before, actually are honing more energy, more light energy on the planet. So I have the third eye activation. Is that activation? Okay. Brow chakra, inner vision, and clear seeing. And I have to read it because this deck is very new. So third eye activation. I'm doing an activation. Bear with me while I find this in here because there's no numbers on our page where to go. I just have to look through. So I find it. So I got goodies in here. This is a very powerful deck. I don't know if it's in the beginning of it, then Stargate Heart, Stargate Gateway, Starlight, Simple Truths. Here we go. So all on the back. So third eye activation. Brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. The third eye or brow chakra is an energy center found in the middle of the forehead between the brows, often represented as an eye. It governs all aspects of our vision, including dreaming, reading between the lines, visualization, and even having psychic insights. This card transports us through a gateway representing our spiritual connections. Seeing with our inner eye is our divine right, and our soul self has never forgotten how to do it. In fact, we are often using this special talent even when we don't realize it. For example, when we imagine something before it happens. That happens to me all the time. That's what I feel like I'm crazy. When we imagine something before it happens. Okay, so to connect, anoint the space between your brows with your favorite essential oil or moisturizer. And close your eyes and massage the space till your inner vision is safe for it to be fully activated. Affirm by saying, I am willing to see. Now it's a good thing I have essential oil with me. That's in just a second. It's mainly for my hair, but it is essential oil. I'm gonna do this right now to activate and connect and open my third eye. So I take a little bit of that. And your third eye is right here. So I'm gonna rub that in. Rub it in. Rub it in. Right there. Anoint the space between your brows with your favorite essential oil or moisturizer. Close your eyes and massage the space. Is that what I'm doing? Close my eyes. Massage the space right there. That's where your third eye is. So activate it. Now something else I can do. Amethyst can also open your third eye. I have a crystal, amethyst crystal right here. But I'm going to also put on my third eye and massage it with. Okay, but I have to. And then it says to affirm. Tell your inner vision is safe for it to be fully activated. It is safe for my third eye to be fully activated. Affirm. I am willing to see. 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 It is safe for it to be fully activated. So my message, this gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and to stop questioning your divine ability to see. Know that great potential in healing will be unleashed when this space is activated. Know that great potential in healing will be unleashed when this space is activated. You have an intuition about something. Trust what you are seeing. This is a sacred time for the psychic potential that you have had since childhood is awakening from slumber. You've always been a dreamer, sometimes thinking about how the future will show up or revisiting the past. Now the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are reawakening, and your inner vision is stronger than you can imagine. You have an innate ability to see further than human eyes and are able to identify the energies of what is going on around you with your activated third eye. This gateway is here as a confirmation that you are seeing and experiencing, or that what you are seeing and experiencing is in divine alignment, and that you are being supported as you develop this source giving gift. Okay, so I just activated my third eye. This is why I do my morning ritual. I never know what's going to happen, what spirit is going to be gifted me with, or what I will have to do. So it is important to do a ritual. It doesn't have to be in the morning. You can do the going to bed nighttime ritual. But this is why I actually got in the habit of doing rituals. I just activated my third eye, which is just psychic eye. Those two you have are just for looking. Really. Okay, so now last but not least, before I do a collective or personal reading, I have a indigo deck, which is an advice card. So I'm gonna ask Spirit, what Spirit advice Spirit has for me for today. Before I begin my day, is what I need you to do this. Align myself. I meditate a little bit, right? And let Spirit enhance me before I begin my day. So Spirit, What advice do you have for me today? Or what indigo angel you're going to assign me in case I do need an angel? So look through the situation. Look through the situation. Okay? I have to move this a little bit. Look through the situation. That's the address I can get to. Page 28. Are you going to do that? You do it. So, this is the indigo angel. Each card has an indigo angel. Look through the situation. As an indigo, you may get caught up in the emotions in a situation and feel stressed or frightened. This card reminds you that life will continue long after you've gotten through this challenge and forgotten all about it. The angels ask you to concentrate on the good things in your life and see beyond what is going on around you. One of the best ways to find some resolution is by releasing the situation and allowing yourself to feel relief. Take time to relax and imagine what it will feel like when this trying time is over. Trust that the angels hear your prayers loud and clear and will help you with resolving every aspect of this situation. Yes, I do trust my angels. Okay, now, since I did this, and I am going to take, I always take the advice of my angels. You have to listen to your angels because to see that which you don't see. So I'm going to read briefly since I pulled this card of what an indigo child is. Okay, so the term indigo refers to strong-willed, intuitive leaders of all ages. Indigos have an inborn ability to sense whether someone is telling the truth or not, and they only respect people who are honorable, regardless of age, title, or rank. Because of their non-conformity, indigos often buck the system, which is part of their global mission to bring truth and integrity to this world. That's indigo. So I have my indigo advice deck. Okay, now that was my last thing I had to do. Right. So what I'm going to do now is see if Spirit has a message personal just for me, or a message for a collective. Since I am a vessel, right? So I move for the stuff and see using my tarot deck what message Spirit has either for me personally or for the collective. All right, Spirit, I'm ready when you are. I know I might want to cut my deck. The first card out is the Six of Cups. I'm not going to show it to you because you can't see it because the writing on this. These are cards I made myself. And I use light markers and you can't hardly see them because they're kind of light. The first card came out as the Six of Cups. The next card I have is the Hermit. We all know that's a shaman. Or a hermit is somebody that's in certitude. But the Six of Cups is somebody who's in the business of helping people, whether you be a psychiatrist, whether you be a pastor, a preacher, in ministry, or a savior, or in humanitarian services, or in social services, someone that helps people. And then we have the hermit, and that just happens to someone that helps people. The hermit is actually the shaman in the community, or be the community leader. So we have the Six of Cups, and I have the hermit that came out. So this conversation, this reading, we're starting out with a community leader with the Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Lover's card. Okay, so a community leader with the Eight of Swords, that's someone that's quite intelligent, right? With the Two of Wands, someone that is spiritual in the House of Wands. And with the lovers, in my I do soul astrology. So the lovers, well, actually, I do both, but mainly I focus on soul astrology. So we know the lovers mean is usually there are love interests, two people. Somebody wants marriage or love, but it also means a love that unites all of humanity, right? So we are here on this plane. Part of our mission is to bring about unconditional love. So then, it's reading about Shimon that is quite intelligent, that is spiritual in both the seen and unseen realms, that is here to bring about unconditional love, here to bring about a love that unites all of humanity through through bringing out the positive aspect of the divine, of the masculine and the feminine, right? So we are bringing about unconditional love from both the aspect of the male and female. This is not about one race. Yes, during this time, females are going to lead because they've been demonized so long and oppressed so long, but we still need our masculine. We still need a masculine energy, that nurturing, right? We need to bring about that nurturing father figure right about. What else we got for it? Okay, and I have the strength card. And the strength card, this card depicts a graceful queen taming a ferocious lion. The queen symbolizes a female magician who can master rebellious energies and stand for moral as well as physical strength and courage, to include charisma and a determination to succeed. So the strength card, this is a female magician, but this is also a queen that is used to actually working with rebellious forces, and she is here to kind of tape her, to kind of set the rules of that. What do you call it? In Game of Thrones, it made a reference to the wheel of Dharma, or not the wheel of Dharma is actually reincarnation, but to that social wheel, right? But to set it straight, they have those that have been just oppressing everybody else, and that shaman is here to kind of break that old way of doing things, that old system, and bring about the energy of the masculine and feminine working together, showing unconditional love instead of the oppressive masculine oppressing the feminine. So we have a female magician on the tape. That is Ashima. That is connected to lots of people. All right, with a Ten of Cups, connected to lots of people. And I know in regular tarot now, because I'm still learning it, that is also celebration, right? The Ten of Cups, the celebration of marriage. Well, celebration is supposed to be the 3 or 4 card. But like, never mind. That would just be lots of people. Yeah, just read it as it comes. All right. So what else we have, Spirit? Someone that is gonna help a lot of people is what it is. And we'll finally have a code card on the table, identifying the shaman as the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So that's someone in the House of Pentacles. Pentacles being a house of physical material things, whether it be wealth, property, not just money, but family and friends, and positive community. Out of that, look, it's linked right up with the love that the Lover's card. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Then I have 7 of Wands, right? So the Knight of Pentacles and 7 of Wands, which linked up to with our 2 of Wands, right? This is someone that is an earth angel that is connected to angelic realms. Someone that is spiritual in both the seen and unseen realms. So this person is also an angel, an earth angel. This is why I've been trying to get my recording to focus on my deck, actually my reading, my cards, and how I display them. Because I said what is next to actually give the reading a different meaning, or it enhances the reading and the meaning of how I'm telling the story. Right? So we have this Knight of Wands linked up to lovers. This is Knight of Wands that is going to be the one that bring about unity to humanity, bring about unconditional love, right? And then we have the 7 of Wands linked up to the 2 of Wands. This is someone that is an angel, because we are spiritual in both the seen and unseen realms. So I'm muting at YouTube, but I'm trying to actually do my reading where my my recording is actually very much so focused on my spread. And that's why I spread it like the way I do it this way, because the cards are next to each other also kind of enhances the story. So okay, next we have the Queen of Swords, linked up right next to that Eight of Swords. So this is an intelligent being, right? The sword, the House of Swords, is a house of mind, which is intelligence, illusions, um, powers, right? So being a Queen of Swords, with the Swords energy being air, this is also the Queen of Heaven. So she's not just the Empress on these realms, she's also the Queen of Heaven. With Three of Wands, I mean, this person is part of the Holy Trinity with the Three of Wands. That's how I do my reading. Three of Wands has linked right up to the Hermit energy, right? I mean, that person, this community leader, is part of the Holy Trinity. And then you have I have the King of Pentacles on the table. And like I was saying, the Lovers card next to that. It can be two lovers, people in devoted relationship. The Lovers card actually represents someone that's in a partnership, but is devoted love. Usually is what it represents. Not just any kind of love, but devoted love. So now we have a pair. We have a King of Pentacles and a Knight of, of, of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords. The energy of this Knight of Pentacles is the same as the energy of the Queen of Swords. What this means is this Knight of Pentacles is a body we're moving in. We're between the age of late 20s, early 30s. But with the Queen of Swords energy, we are very mature for our age, right? So now we have a King of Pentacles on the table. So we have a couple. Now we have the Lovers. Next, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is the same energy of the Shaman. That page is our innocence, the naivety, right? So this Shaman, this Queen, this Knight of Pentacles, this Queen of Swords, is also known as Virgo, the virtuous. So this page, when this Page of Pentacles come out, that is describing her innocence, her virtue, her inner child, right? That's what that energy, that card is representing. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. Just like the Two of Wands in my reading represents someone that is spiritual in both realms, the seen and unseen. The Two of Pentacles is somebody who is wealthy. That's why she's the Knight of Pentacles. That's why she's in the House of Pentacles. She's someone that is wealthy in both the seen and unseen realms. Okay, so then I have the Page of Cups. Now we know the first thing that came out was that Six of Cups. This is somebody that lots of people go to, right? Therefore, that innocence, that inner child was born here as a gift to humanity to help a lot of people. That's a little Page of Cups. Was birthed as a gift to humanity. That's what she's known as. And her energy, her mature energy, that is right next to the Queen of Swords, is a Queen of Cups. And then I have the Seven of Pentacles. That's usually the wealth linked up to the angelic realms. That's what your angels will bless you with. Seven of Pentacles. Because I always go seven heaven. Don't know anymore in my readings. That is what you've been blessed with. Your material things you've been blessed with from your angels. As the Holy Trinity, the angelic realms giving you gifts. As being that because your angels are your protectors as this child. Right? They protect and guide this person. Right? And then we have a mischief in the deck. So right now in the court, the people we have on the table, all this energy of the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the energy of the Shaman, right? This Knight of Pentacles, that is also the Queen of Swords, right? Then we have the King of Pentacles, right? So we have two individuals on the table right now. We have a third person showing up now. That is this King of Wands. And this card is my impersonator. This is a male. I'm moving as a male, but I'm actually a female. Right? So this one impersonator that is always chasing his King of Pentacles if she's not chasing his little boy. But usually we're chasing his King of Pentacles. I know this is you too, but this is what I usually say. This is a penis chaser. Right? Because this female, and look, we're trying to bring same-sex relationship to you, even though we're female and we're chasing this King of Pentacles. Because I'm representing myself right now as the King of Wands, even though I'm a female, right? So I'm trying to put somebody in a same-sex relationship that already has a mate. When I'm doing, so sometimes when I'm doing my readings, it's these always females energies that come out, and then usually chasing the male, and I call them the penis chasers. Right? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're gonna hear a lot. You're gonna have to get familiar with, because I'm gonna tell it like it is. Because they are, there's a lot of gold diggers and gigolos around here. So stop it. It's very much so in my personal life. So I have the Queen of Pentacles next to that Strength card. That's what came up next. What else we got, Spirit? I got this Page of Swords. That is next to the Lover. Now, this energy could be who? Oh, that energy is that King of Wands that came out. This is how I told you that's how impersonator, right? So this King of Wands came out, but when I look at that card, I see a female. And guess what came out later after that? This Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody that is actually in competition with the shaman. Somebody that wants to be this shaman, this community leader so badly, right? She wants to be her. And look, it linked right up to to the Strength card, which is a female magician. So this is how I see myself. I want to be you that I know is a female magician, that I know's foundation is wealth, right? I want to be the Queen of Pentacles. That little Page of Swords energy is how you see it. That little Page of Swords energy is linking myself to you as a child. That would be the same knight in the same row. This will be the same Knight of Pentacles. That is actually the Queen of Pentacles. But this impersonator, it once been known as the Queen of Pentacles, even though she's moving in the world as a man, right? As a male, because it's King of Wands. And in a house of Wands, that's spirituality. So I'm actually someone that passes myself as a guru. I'm someone passing myself as a pastor or a preacher or something like that. I'm working in a spiritual environment or in a religious organization, passing myself off as someone spiritual. But what it is, I'm bringing you devil energy. I want to actually live your life, get rid of fear so I can live your life, right? So I want to be this Queen of Pentacles that I know is this magician, this queen that is a magician, right? That is linked up to lots of people. That is this Page of Swords, because I'll be my inner child energy as a Queen of Heaven. So I want to be that Queen of Heaven in a younger body. And look what came up after that. The Sun card, which, as we know, is the most favorite card in the major arcana, right? Because with the Sun card, this is someone that has it all. Someone that is famous, someone that is blessed with sacred union, whose children are beautiful and well behaved, right? The neighbors, everybody know who she is, that she's a leader of the community, right? Someone that has it all, not just wealth and materialistic things, but actually being blessed and graced with actual relationship wise when it comes to people. Right? This is someone that lots of people come to for help, right? Doing mission work, like the Christ energy. I want to be that person. Yeah, this is why the King of Wands is on the table. I want to be you, but I want to be you with a moon energy. The moon energy is like that, kind of like that dark side of mother, with no Mother Gaia, right? Or that community leader. It will be that someone of the occult, right? That's why I want to be that female magician, right? But with the moon energy, not just being illuminated, but the moon also has a dark side. That's the energy I really want to kind of take on. Why kind of also want to be moving as a light, which is a sun energy, and it's next to the Eight of Swords, this moon energy. I want to be known as the most intelligent being. So I want to see your powers and ability in your intelligence. So I'm in the House of Wands, and I'm impersonating. Then we have the Nine of Cups, because I know you're connected. You have a relationship with God. I know you have a relationship with lots of people. I know you're someone that's very good. I mean, that it's like that lots of people come to for help. Therefore, I want to be that. But I'm not going to be helping people. I'm going to bring them the Father souls. I want to change the level of intelligence. You know, we all know on this planet they have been dumbing people down, is what we say. When you are born, you are perfect. And you are born with divine intelligence. But a Father source energy, and someone that is linked up to other people, I want to bring lots of pain and suffering and illusions and deceptions to them and dumb them down. Because they have to believe that I am you. But I'm not. So that's part of my pain. I'm going to bring them into the collective, to the people you linked up with. When I pass myself off as you, and then we have the Emperor card next. This is authority. The Emperor rules over concrete and worldly things through wisdom, the primary source of her powers. The Emperor is stable and profound. The force of her authority cannot be questioned. Okay. So he or she is a strong-willed person of steadfast energy. This will be the authority on the planet. This will be in this planet. The goddess is back. The goddess as a place, as being who she is, representing her father. She is an authority. No one has authority above her. That's where I want to be. So if we're talking about community leader, right, then that person as a community leader is a person that will be the authority within a community. Yeah, I want to be that. So I'm impersonating the House of Wands. I'm impersonating within your community, passing myself as a spiritual person, hoping that you will get close to me so I can actually use mind control, manipulation, deceptions, illusions to take over your life. Pretty much. When that King of Wands came out, all of this energy started coming out. What's next, Spirit? So there's someone that is very much so serious. They were living the falsehood. And the reason this is coming out, because they have actually have done this for millenniums. For everybody on this planet to convince of the story of Jesus and God. This is what this is about. The story of Jesus was a story that was stolen. Mary Magdalene at the time would be Nashime. Mary Magdalene at the time who had been a daughter of God that was here going through transformation. She was birthed a demigod. And on her path, her spiritual path to transform into the goddess and God, we had somebody that just came as an impersonator, a King of Wands. I came and wanted a relationship. I came and I wanted to marry you. And when you were silly enough to marry me, once you did, I was able to control you, hold you as a prisoner, label you, brought a lot of people against you, and label you a prostitute so I can take your place. And therefore her story was stolen. And Mary Magdalene's story became the story of Jesus. All right? So we have the world. This planet is actually galaxies, right? Constellation. But this planet that you know as a world is actually a living, breathing entity. But it also has a human form. So during the time when the goddess wakes up and she realizes she's actually who she is, right? Because there will be a time and that God spark, which I will talk about later, right? Nobody talks about, is ignited within her, and she becomes conscious and she realizes who she is. Then it's announced, or some people in the spirit realm becomes aware of it, and then this impersonator comes out. Right? Someone that is the world, that is literally the world. The world is a living, breathing entity that also walks in human form. Right? And somebody wants to link themselves up to that world because they want to be that world. Every hero apparently has to have a villain. Clearly. That's the story of Joan of Arc. Mary Magdalene and Joan of Arc, the daughter of God. That they always portray as masculine. And the story of Mary Magdalene, of Joan of Arc, was stolen, and it became the story of Jesus Christ. And the Satan that became a God. All right, that's what this is about. And we have played at a narrative for millenniums. Now at this time, me, I'm nature cosmos. The world and everything within creation and the cosmos is contained within me. So I'm part of the world. But I am not the world. The world will actually be Mother Gaia, right? So we're here at this time to rescue Mother Gaia. Because this is exactly what happened to Mother Gaia. When she fell for the eye on the marriage thing with somebody, this innocent, docile, this is why this page energy coming out. She was such an innocent young lady, so innocent, so isolated though, because there's a tragedy that happened that we're gonna talk about later. But so innocent, so docile that we took advantage of her and we imprisoned Mother Gaia. When we imprison Mother Gaia, we're also imprison this planet because she is the planet in walking form. It's what our mission is here to do. That's what Revelation was about 144,000. Those are her children, the humans. We are here to rescue them and Mother Gaia. That fell for this story right here. Somebody that came pretending to be spiritual, pretending to be someone, a lead in the community, always somebody older in a place of authority. And when a marriage union with a young lady, a young goddess, so they discover who she is on her spiritual path, her evolution. All right, that's what this story is about. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. And then I have the Five of Pentacles. All right, so Ten of Pentacles followed by the Five of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. The only thing that's better than Ten of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. Of course, she'll be the wealthiest person on the realms. She is a daughter of God, yeah, right? That Five of Pentacles is my pentacles keep growing. But if somebody is here to steal my wealth, marry me and steal my wealth, I plan on changing your goddamn wealth. I plan on stealing it from you, imprisoning you. That means you're not going to live like that. Or if I come and I imprison you, I plan on stealing your wealth. And your titles to come with it. So that is the truth. That came out. Let me see. Next to that, what we have? Nine of Cups. Someone that is the truth, that everybody know, tells the truth, speaks truthfully. Then we have the Tower moment. We know what that is, right? Tower moments bring about quick and swift changes, whether it be to physical sculpture or individual, whether it be separating you from marriage, from job, from children, right? That's what that tower is. That Five of Swords energy next to that tower. Someone wants to bring a change to their intelligence, to dumb you down, keeping illusions and deceptions. They might actually remove your brain. It's happened. Yeah, actually did. Right? Someone, she is a universe, a world. Because we said Mother Gaia is just a planet. It's actually galaxies. Right? So it's called universe. Someone that is the universe. Next to that Emperor energy, which means this is an authority in the universe. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles, besides you having a personal wealth, you are here to help humanity. Somebody is the Cups energy, right? That Six of Cups, first thing that came out. Somebody who is here. Their mission work is to help a lot of people. Linked up with that is also your wealth. So you don't have to use the money, your own personal money, right, to start your organizations or business or whatever you're doing for humanitarian services. A Six of Pentacles is a wealth that linked up to that for you to start your humanitarian work. We want that as well, right? So we have the Empress. In my reading, the Empress symbolizes intuitive intelligence. She's a goddess transformed into God, prime creator, the divine mother creatrix of our life, who is our dream made real, our hopes and aspirations embodied. She is charmed, grace, and unconditional love. The Empress card in my reading is a demigod transforming into into goddess, and the goddess transforming into God. It's a transformation that takes place when the goddess returns. She transformed the God from goddess into God. Because the daughter of God, just had a story they told me Jesus is also supposed to be God. Because I'm going to transform from goddess and I transform into the Father. Because my Father is formless. I am my Father in form. So I go through a transformation from going from the goddess into God. That's the Empress energy. The Emperor energy is the authority. So when I rules of wisdom, right? So she actually the empress and the emperor because she is authority. As the embodiment of God, she's authority whenever galaxies or planet she goes to. This is the ending. This is what happened here. The tragedy that happened on planet Earth. Where someone else came to her innocence so they can steal her titles and replace her, being keeping her as a prisoner, pretending to be the Pope. That would be the high priestess energy. Someone that wants to be the emperor. That was what Star Wars was all about, right? When we overpower a goddess because she was so naive and innocent and probably had no idea who she was.
I'm so sorry. It's not at this library. I'm filling in from another library that's at my library.
Six of Swords
so I
energy.
saw it was in. We can request it for you, or there's an ebook.
I have to find a quiet place. The library will be quiet enough. Right? So next I have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. This can be narcissist energy, which is exactly what this will flow into with that King of Wands. That is just an ego that's bigger than Jupiter, if you ask me. Right? This could also be in businesses, just as she has the Six of Pentacles, right? Which is a wealth linked up to you starting your businesses. This is your businesses or business that are technology based. But this is also narcissist energy that clearly for the King of Wands would definitely fall under. But right now in this reading, is businesses linked up to technology because it's next to the Five of Pentacles. So that Five of Pentacles next to that with the businesses that will change your actual wealth. Right, so I had the world here. I have the Emperor in this role, the world, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles came after that. So this is and next to the Sun card too. So this is a very wealthy person. The daughter of God be the wealthiest person on this planet, right? And based on that wealth that you were born to, that is an inheritance, you're gonna start business or that technology base or humanitarian businesses. The more people you help, the wealthier you get. Right. So the Five of Pentacles is a change in your wealth as an increase. Right. So that's what this links up next to. So I have the Temperance card. And when the goddess is on this planet, she is a protector and provider of these realms. She's a protector and provider of the inhabitants of Earth. This is why they into all their social services, country businesses, and places. She is a protector and provider, a guardian. A Temperance card is an angel, it's a guardian angel. So when a goddess reawakens on this planet, you have a guardian angel. You heard it, everybody said Michael. We know Michael is an angel that is tasked with protecting humanity. Well, says that that's on the masculine energy of the goddess. Right? So you have an angel released on this planet whose job is the protector and provider of these galaxies. And then we have the Eight of Wands, someone that is quite spiritual. Or some Eight of Wands is somebody in Eight of Wands also in body. Somebody in a very favorable body, angelic body. It could be with a temperance beneath it. And that's the actual earth angel. We have an earth angel. Then I have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups on the table next to that Page of Pentacles. That is judgment. Guess what? That Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, that is an impersonator. This is how he's moving around as a Knight of Cups. So he's somewhere in a younger body, same with a Knight of Pentacles, right? Next to the lover. He's coming as a Knight of Cups when he's not incognito and hiding his identity. I'm sorry, her identity, because the Knight's card on my readings be male or female. With a Knight of Cups, a Knight energy, and can be male or female. So I want to see what comes next. As a matter of fact, then we show ourselves over here as a Queen of Pentacles. Right. But we over here as the King of Wands, same energy as the Queen of Pentacles, because that's what I want to be. Right? So I have the Knight of Cups come out next to this little Page of Pentacles. This is that wealthy child, right? Innocence, right? This Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. as an energy, that Page of Pentacles. And if I'm not chasing this King of Pentacles, pain is chasing, I'm a pedophile. I'm chasing this little Page of Pentacles. I'm coming at you either I'm coming at her, I can come at her either as a friend or in her as a spiritual person. But I'm coming to that king as a buddy in a buddy, you know. But in what the buddy wise, while I'm doing that though, I'm learning everything about you. Then I might come back as this Queen of Pentacles to this King of Cups, looking for a mate. Or I can try and put you in a same-sex relationship. When I come to you and we're building this buddy relationship, but I'm actually have a love interest with you because I want to be linked up to you or this female one way or another, right? And if I can get to you as a child, a virgin who is a child, definitely. You know who I really it's easier to marry? The child. I really want to marry the child because it's so much easier to control the child, right? Than actually coming at the male or her as a full-grown woman. So sitting right here next to this Page of Cups, Pentacles, is this Knight of Cups. And above that is a Judgment card. Now, when that Judgment card come out next to that King of Wands, that Knight of Cups energy, what he's saying is, I'm the best person that is for you to marry. I am your twin flame. I'm actually passing myself as this Knight, this King of Pentacles, which is a true mate, a twin flame. I'm passing myself as I'm the best person for you because I'm your twin flame. I'm your true love. You don't have to look at anyone else. But I'm damn sure ain't. But that is how I approach you. That Prince Charming, right? That fairy tale we wrote for you. And I have 3 of Swords. I want to come and tell you that I'm the best one for you with a Judgment card. With that 3 of Swords, I usually will mean like intelligence for the divine. It means heart-based pain. Because if I linked myself up to this little child and I married this child, oh look, I didn't even see it. The 2 of Swords dropped out. With that Judgment card saying I'm the best one for you, I'm looking for marriage with that 2 of Swords with you. Oh, guess what I landed next to? A Page of Cups. That's another child energy. I'm over here with this Page of Pentacles. Then the 2 of Swords. Why I want marriage, I want it with that Page of Cups, which is the sun right here, which is shining. But this is her as a child or her inner child, right? That's who I want to really marry, right? Then the 3 of Swords come out. I want to marry you so I can bring you heart-based pain. You see, none right next to this this Queen of Cups. I'm going to marry you. Then I'm going to imprison you. I'm going to bring a lot of people against you energetically. So next to this page of sitting while I'm sitting next to this Page of Cups, this will be your inner child. And when I say I want marriage, because when we now know that when we have sex with somebody, they can manipulate our energy. We're not connected to them energetically. I'm going to torture and torment this inner child of yours. So this woman that is this Queen of Cups can hand over her life to me. So I can live as her. Because she will feel that torture. When I torture her energetically, her inner child, she will feel that on the physical. This Queen of Cups. That I'm hoping I put her in fear that she will let me live her life. She will take a back seat and let me live her life. It's what this is about. Remember that 2 of Swords. So on marriage with a child, with a Page. That Knight of Cups, on marriage with a Page of Cups. Okay, next we have the 7 of Swords. It just gets better. Oh, the 7 of Swords next to the 7 of Pentacles. It couldn't be lined up any better if I tried myself. Spirit, you are awesome. I have to tell him Spirit, he's awesome all the time because he is. He just like everything is amazing. Everything just like flow together, right? So I have this 7 of Swords next to the 7 of Pentacles. You know what that is? I like my cards like this because I can actually narrate with different scenarios based on the roles they're in, going up or going down, horizontal or vertical. That's 7 of Swords linked up to that 7 of Pentacles. That is, I want to marry this child linked up to this young woman. So I can prostitute you off. Pedophilia energy. To lots of people too. So I can prostitute, I can put this child into some sex slavery. This young woman into slavery. That's why I'm bringing you lots of pain. That's how that 3 assault coming out. With that 7 assault, that's pedophilia or prostituting a women off, people, all right? With that 7 of pentacles of money. But it's not really for money. It's because this, you see the magician card? I mean the strength card? The strength card, what was that? This is a female magician. That means I'm magic. She's magic. She is a daughter of God. She's magic. She carries all of creation within her. I want your magic. I want to bring lots of people to you because you are also with your magic. You are the philosopher's stone. You can transmute and transform anything. It's amazing the things we can do in your energy. And I'm going to bring all these people to you so all these people can owe me. I bring them to you. They can bring their diseases. They can bring the wishes. They can see your powers and abilities. You have so many of them, we can share. Right? And all those people are going to owe me favors. They are going to be devoted to me. When I call, they're freaking going to come. I'm going to own their souls. I'm going to own their souls when I let all those people come in your energy. It's not ready for them. It's not ready for the money because you got wealth on the table. But there's money linked to that too because we always need money. But that's really what it's for. Why I really need you. So I come to, in my situation, I brought a lot of people and violence to you to force your hand to marry me by energetically tormenting your inner child. So I have the 5 of Wands. So I can change your spirituality. Part of this is I want to change your very highly spiritual being. They have something called kinky, what is it? Corruption king. I want to corrupt you from that angel, that earth angel that you are. And instead of love, that love is called. The love that unites all that humanity, instead of you being the love that you are, I want to put you into lust. I want to get you addicted to just sex instead of love. I want to change your spirituality. I want to take you from that spirit being into goodness knows what. I guess just a lustful, immoral creature instead of a virtuous woman, a child that you are. Mm-hmm. So then it'll be easier for me to deal with you. If I can get you that lustful energy, if I can get you to start behaving and acting like mankind, it's easier for me to control you, manipulate you. Next, we have the 5 of Cups. I want to change your relationship with the people because mankind, this is why you hear mankind, we are humans. We are human beings, are children of the goddess. The goddess is not from these realms. The goddess from the universe, cosmos, from sky people. This right here creature is mankind. Mankind, a bunch of animals, and fake people. I want to that with a 5 of Cups. I want to change the relationships that you have with the people. What we actually did, what's been happening to me is my story right here. Because this time I'm nature cosmos, I'm a Gaia. But in this lifetime being born, because I'm here to rescue, I had to actually have that whole life and episodes repeated play out in my life. What happened with that? Energetically, and if it happens in on scene, it happens in the spirit world first. In the on scene, then manifests into the physical. When this happened, and this young lady married me, I actually slaughter all her people. I actually slaughter all her people. That way now she's just with me and mankind. She's the only one of her people that is not on this plane with just me and mankind. That's a 5 of Cups. I want to change the relationships with the people. I actually slaughter all her people. And that was energetically first. Then when she actually married, I got her in fear and she married me in the physical. I did that right there. The crusades you keep hearing about, the holy war, the holy land going and destroying Jerusalem. What do I keep saying about Jerusalem? That Jew, that Jerusalem, that white witch, that was magic. And her people were magic, the witches. So when I took this young girl and got her to marry me and I put her in fear, I slaughtered all her people. We burned them at the stake. That's all the burning times. We'll burn the books too that we couldn't use. This is why this joker is freaking over here expect me to own that. This is no longer what's happening. That scenario in our lifetime of reality is over. But this is what happened to Mary Magdalene's story. Then, because when we did that, now we have access to a child, an inner child, and a woman that is magic, that is powerful. We can now pretend whenever we need something from her, all we gotta do is torture and torment her because she's not a prisoner. This is how we stole her story, and it became the story of Jesus, and it took rule. And therefore, they always be energetically connected to her, and this is what the rescue that we had to come and do at this time. So I have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups will be someone whose foundation is helping people, whose foundation is helping people. But at Five of Cups, so somebody again like we started, that's in the Six of Cups energy. Her mission work, her business is all oriented with helping people. Her foundation with that Four of Cups is helping people. It could also be for people, but helping people. And therefore, I want that, but I want to change that within you, where it becomes what I'm going to do. So when we took over organizations, it's right above that King of Wands, which I told the House of Wands, the spirituality, or religious organization, or social organizations helping lots of people. Now, once we did that, the humans that were left here, we cannot easily manipulate them because we're walking. Remember now, I'm walking as you. I'm literally, because I change bodies, right? First, I'm a King of Wands. I am walking actually in that body for male, but I am the Queen of Pentacles, so I'm walking the body for female. So, within your energy, that magic that you have, I can come as a child, as a knight, as a woman, as a man. So that's how I'm moving among the people. Your people don't know, right? That is an impersonator. Because I look when I killed you, or when I'm torturing and tormenting you and have you as a hostage, as a slave, or a captive. I'm actually walking looking exactly like you. Making your people believe I am mimicking. Start mimicking every action, everything I do, how I talk and everything. And I'm moving around your people looking and talking like you. So they're not suspecting anything. This is how we infiltrated every freaking thing and was able to actually kill and murder all your people. Four of Pentacles, somebody whose foundation is wealth. That intuition card, you probably can see clearly, but that intuition card, that is actually the oracle. Can you imagine being this evil and being able to see the future? But I want that oracle ability and learning around on the emperor. Is why I end up putting it. I want your oracular abilities. It's the story of Mary Magdalene. And what is supposed to be the story of Mary Magdalene or Joan of Arc, being the daughter of God and transforming, we have the story of Jesus. Seven of Cups, and that vindictive God in the Bible. They are some evil beings. But man, in the Bible, what do? We use Jesus that's supposed to be a benevolent being, that's supposed to be this person right here, this daughter of God right here. We use that energy to pull people in to that religion, Christianity. Then at the back of that, you have that vindictive God. That vindictive, angry God behind that. That's who you actually become enslaved, inserted to. Once they pull in the energy and the story of Jesus, right? That gift to humanity, right? That humanitarian, that silver, that good Samaritan that came in and laid her life down for all of humanity, right? We use that story and we pull you in with the Jesus story. And then the person that you end up worshiping is actually that vindictive God. That is Satan herself, right? Seven of Cups. Someone that has a relationship with lots of children. Very good with children. Healing. She's an indigo child herself. Healing children. Very good with children. To bring a lot of pain. This is how we get to people, the adults, through the children. If I can come to you through manipulating you, guess what I'm going next? I can come through you through your child. I can come through your child in several ways. I can come through your child by linking my child to the school system, to your child, to befriending your child. Or I can come as a pedophile to your child. I can torture and torment and kill your child and then take that child's body too. Nothing is impossible with his magic energy, with the daughter of God. Right? So that's no that's all of that. I'll be start coming to you as a buddy system to the adults, or as looking for a mate to the adults. I can come through your children. I can come through the meeting up in school. Right? Your child linked up to my child. I can come as a pedophile. I bring a lot of pain and torture to your child. Some people all of a sudden the children start acting differently, and they last six life years. The children all of a sudden start acting differently than what they normally would. I mean, it's a grand thing, something important, something major happened, and we should be concerned. It happened to my son. Right? Now the Pentacles. Now, being who I am at this point, at this time, that Nine of Pentacles, my inheritance, my father. That's my inheritance, my father. My father being God, the formless. I have an inheritance from my father. This work that I do all the time, helping people and being a gift to humanity. My father is a creator of all of creation. So at this time, when I'm done this time, he gets to pass the banner to me. He gets to pass the banner to me. While I become the heir of all creation. So I'm going to take over creation. We think we can take over when we take on my body. And we can, if you can get me to say, okay, put me in fear and you can live my life. And you're walking around looking like me. Have me as a prisoner, you kill me and you can walk through my body. We can fool my father to give this inheritance of mine over to you. Or you become the heir of all of creation, all of creation. That's what we think is going to happen with this king. this king of wands. Let me digress real quick. Because why this could be the energy, that king of wands. A king of wands energy is probably energy is actually this queen of pentacles. This knight of cups, because it's unusually two males. It's the other person. I apologize for that. It's not the same person. This knight of cups that is linked up to this child. This was somebody that was actually entrusted with this child. Who job it was to actually be a guardian in the physical, like Arthur and Merlin with his child. I'm sorry, it's not the same energy. Because they as two males. They move around according to how they move in society, how they move in among society. So if they're in the homosexual realms, the more they're walking around as lovers, two homosexual lovers. If they're in the lesbian, they're two lesbians. If they're in the heterosexual, they are wife, husband, and wife. So there's actually two people. My bad, I'm gonna have to backtrack. This Knight of Cups energy is actually the partner to this King of Wands. Right? This Queen of Cups. This is that King of Wands energy as this Queen of Cups. Right? Who as a child will be this Page of Swords. And that means this is immature energy with this Page of Swords that came above the Queen of Pentacles. This is immature. I'm walking around as a Queen of Pentacles. Someone older. As a King of Wands, someone older. But that with that Page of Swords, this is immature energy. Right? Then we have the second, the other partner, which is a Knight of Cups. That's linked up to this little Page of Wands. So I had to backtrack that real quick. So this because it's usually two people. It's usually like two males or two females or two brother and sister or husband and wife. That's how we're always moving. Okay. So I had to backtrack. So from here, what would I have? The Four Wands. Oh no, that's the Seven of Cups. Or that Nine of Pentacles. This is the last thing I put down. Right, the Nine of Pentacles. That is actually linked up to the Oracle energy. Right. So this is my inheritance. The inheritance at this time. That somebody also want to very much to steal my destiny in my life. And this is what happened to Mary Magdalene. She has a divine partner, but it wasn't Jesus. That's a divine masculine, divine feminine. Everybody been reading about that and hearing about that. Are twin flames. This is the dynamic duo, that Two of Cups energy. They are eternal marriage. They are soul partners. These two want to be those two right there, the lovers. These two beings that are devoted to each other when they come together. That's what this lover card represents, devotional love. Right? We want to be these two. These two. I come to you as for marriage, but I don't want to be part of with you with the two of cups energy, with a dynamic dual energy. Because I have a partner of myself. I have a partner. Right? We want to be that. And we're gonna bring lots of violence to you. And lots of people that are gonna bring lots of violence to you for you to give us what we want. So I've been feeling that pain, that gang stalking, that targeting individual, gang stalking, gang violence energetically. We actually tried to bring that to me in a physical. That gang violence, that mob violence. So we have gang stalking everywhere I go. Now the gentleman across me might not be one of them, but that's why I was kind of like, yeah, everywhere I go, we're gonna find somebody to sneak in my energy and be there gang stalking. They actually pay them to follow everywhere on the street. They are paid to come on the street and harass me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Right? Gang stalking, mob violence. They bring that stuff to you energetically. Violent raping and torture and tormenting you. So you can give me a life, give me access, but I want to put you in fear. So you can let me live a life. They did it to the last queen, Queen Elizabeth II, because they like to be in high places. They like to be in high places. They do it to a lot of celebrities. I'm just the biggest fish, the biggest game. That's what they told me. You're the biggest game in town. I'm just the biggest game in town. But our Ace of Pentacles, this is somebody that is the wealthiest being on the planet. So she has so many wealth. I mean, she's a universal. You can bring a lot of people again, so we all can benefit. Now, Ace of Pentacles energy. That Ace of Wands. That'll be the most spiritual being on this planet. Before I showed up, who was the most spiritual being on this planet? To your word, I'll be the Pope. The Pope is supposed to be the most spiritual being because he's supposed to be the embodiment of God. That's High Priestess title. So everybody, when I talk about everybody trying to kill me for the last 6 years, it's not just my family. My entire family, including my ex-husband and his entire family, has been trying to kill me to keep my inheritance and live my life. But you know who also trying to kill me? Those people that are in positions of mine when they put a young woman into fear, and she gave them and she did exactly that, to marry somebody that took advantage of her and took the position. They want to stay in these positions when I became awake. These people are stewards. This is not your title. This is not a title that's off of selections. These titles like the high priestess. This is my natural birthright, my inheritance. It automatically is mine. I didn't come here. It's not going to be we're having an election or selection. These are my birthrights. But we don't want to come out of these positions and places. That position of the Pope, the most spiritual being there is. That'll be the daughter of God. The embodiment of God himself. I listened to a reading, somebody said, somebody being masculine, proving masculine as the embodiment of God on this planet. There is no more need for an embodiment of God on this planet when God himself is here. But we don't want to step down. We got used to being in these powerful positions. That is not our birthright. That doesn't belong to us. So it's not just my family, my ex-husband. It's actually the military, the organization of the Catholic Church. When I first started, and I had to get on the street, I was calling. They gave me numbers to call places to help you. Do you know the Catholic Church, Catholic charities straight up refused to even, they knew exactly who the heck I was when I spoke to them on the phone, and they automatically couldn't help me. It didn't matter what I had anything at all, if I had to prove anything. They just wasn't going to help me. Period. All right? What is Ace of Wands? The devil. As in literally the devil. the she devil, so you call Satan. Oh, they have devil energies. You actually have more than one devil, but the actual one that you worship, when we stole the story of Mary Magdalene, and we came up with Christ, and then behind that Christ, there's two right here, right? One is Jesus, and one is actually God, the Father and the Son. That's the story, right? The daughter of God and God. So we're talking a narrative of the Father and the Son. Guess who the Father? Guess who the Father is, which is actually Satan, the female, because that's who God really is. We didn't change anything. The Father is God, but if God is the Father, is the female, which is me in embodiment of my Father, which is formless. So we talk on that energy, and you have that vindictive, angry God, and then you have Jesus, Lord Jesus. The Holy Trinity is Father, Father, and Holy Ghost. Those are the same entity. One is formless, which is just a light, and one is in human form. And then you have the Son, which is a divine masculine, which is a masculine energy, and she's a feminine energy. So the Holy Trinity is actually two people in form, but three aspects. Okay, that's what the Holy Trinity. One is actually one essence, because that is my feminine masculine energy separated in three aspects. All right, so we have that devil. It's actually the devil. When that usually comes to somebody bring you devil energy, right? While using the feminine ways to get what they want, or the masculine ways for oppression, whatever to get what they want. But that is actually the devil. Next to that is a wands. I was showing you, right? The most spiritual person on this planet is actually Satan, which is the energy of the Pope. And this is why all this pedophilia with the children, crap. That Jesuit Pope actually started this pedophilia energy with his children. And he is a she. That king of wands. That when I look at that card, I see a female. It's the energy of maybe the most spiritual being on this planet that you recognize as the Pope. It's actually Satan. We don't have Satan on our deck, so he falls in the devil card. But that's who, right, that is. So then we have the Knight of Wands. This is why we're in the House of Wands, because it's Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands is this Queen of Swords in a young body. She's the cutest thing. This one, however, is quite intelligent. But this is why we're in the House of Wands. When I used to do my reading for countries, she would come out and go, "That's not my daddy." this Knight of Wands energy, right? This why we're in the Knight of Wands. We linked ourselves up to this young lady. I'm gonna take it back. Why this Page of Cups energy keep coming up, and this Page of Swords energy coming up? Because this person being the daughter of God, this person have to be born in a royal house, which she is every time. We go in a royal house. When this baby is born, this is what we keep track of everything with the sky, the sign is in the sky, where they have the biggest observatory ever there is, so we can know when this child is going to be birthed. And we'll go into a kingdom, and we kill a mother and kidnap a royal baby. And we'll bring this royal baby because we're actually in the House of Swords. And we'll pass this royal baby off as this Page of Swords, as in the House of Swords. Someone that is linked up, the sun is right above it. The moon is right above it. Linked up to this Queen of Pentacles, right? This whole line right here. We raise this child, and so this child is ours. But this is a royal baby that was kidnapped. And we had to have killed a queen. We tell the king that his wife and child dies in childbirth. And we kidnap a baby. A royal baby. Right? This is how we get access to the child. So it's not so hard when we can put a person that is of magic and power, though, when we can actually enslave them. Because if I get you as a baby, and through torture and torment and degradation and abandonment and neglect and verbal and physical abuse, by the time I get to a young adulthood, I'm so messed the head up. That's exactly what happened. I'm just messed the head up. The difference this time, it didn't get to happen to me because I didn't get to be out of those people this lifetime. But they do this every lifetime. And therefore, they can live the life of this young woman because by the time she's a young woman, she's all fucked up. Don't, and we do everything we can for you not to know who you are. So this child never knows who they are. While we also stealing, manipulating your powers and abilities. So we have this Knight of Wands. That has an inheritance. Is another reason we track you down. Besides your magic, there's 3 of Pentacles. That's actually 3 different inheritances that she gets in 3 different stages of her life. 3 different inheritances. The first one she gets at the age of 7. The next one she gets at the age of 30. The last one she gets at the age of 45. And then it's like, and she marries. That's an inheritance linked up to that. So whenever we link ourselves to you, guess who is your guardian? These people. Guess who actually gets your inheritance? Because of course you don't know who you are. We do. So we're living in wealth. Your wealth. Then we have this 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the energy of you being the father. Right? But that 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, the Holy Trinity, right? You know, the Ace of Pentacles. Most wealthy being with a 3 of Pentacles with that Ace of Wands. The Fool card. We really get dirty when you get on the spiritual path, if you get a chance to. When you get on the spiritual path, we bring a lot of people energetically to you. We have people stalking you physically, bringing you gang violence and a whole lot of drama. So you will submit to our will. Yeah, sure. A 9 of Wands. It's almost like 10 of Wands body too, right? So with a 9 of Wands, you father, right? You almost, you're kind of a star being. So you would have a very, what they consider the perfect body. They want that too. By the way, these 2 men, they've been flipping back and forth. That King of Wands can be the male, the female one time. The next minute, the Knight of Cups can be the male. They're switching bodies with you. The Knight of Wands, we want your body, and they go back and forth between male and female. And when they're ready to get ready frisky to do the transvestite, yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. This person has something that's a fool. That be somebody on your spiritual path. The Ace of Cups. That be somebody that is really good with people. Somebody that said they help a lot of people, but somebody that people also go with the Ace of Cups, a psychiatrist, a therapist. Right? The Ace of Cups energy. So when I master the energies and emotions and can read other people's energies and emotions. Someone that is magic with a magus. Not a male. This is just someone that is magic. We're still talking about this being right here, this Knight, this 9 of Wands. But a magus, that's someone that is magic. That is a chariot. This is how you're supposed to move around the world. But if you were kidnapped as a child and adopted and tortured and tormented, you're not moving around as a chariot. These 2 people are moving around the world as a chariot. Instead of you and your partner, that King of Pentacles, is them. These 2. Look, that King of Wands. This is King of Pentacles. Because just how I want to be that Queen of Pentacles over here, which is you. This King of Wands wants to be the King of Pentacles, which is your partner. Just like we know where you are at all times, every lifetime, we know what he said too. And we should send somebody to. It's like it's a hinder. It's the send handler. it's almost like there are a bunch of animals, so everything is animalistic and animal based. The person I was married to was my handler. My divine partner. They will send him someone that's also a handler, whether it be somebody a family grew up in, because most likely will do the same thing. He has to be born into royalty as well, unless he walked away from that. But we will most likely put him in a family too, just like you, that are there to make sure that when things are going to change for him, we're going to block her every which way, every chance we get. I got a death card. So last card that came out was the chariot. Someone that's on a spiritual. Okay, so this night, I started in that row. This night of wands. Is the Three of Pentacles. Inheritance for her as the Holy Trinity. For the Nine of Wands body. Somebody that's going to transform. You see how he's reading differently? This is why I let my spread out. Somebody that's going to transform into God with a Nine of Wands, right? Celestial body. Because that person is on a spiritual path with that Fool card. This is why I like my cards spread out like this. Because I can read these cards horizontally, vertically, and it enhances the story and changes a little bit. So I have another Wands, the Three of Pentacles. Another Wands is a Holy Trinity and the ruffling up of that. And the Nine of Wands are God, transferring into God, into a nine body. God is a nine, right? Someone that's on a spiritual path. That is an Ace of Cups. Someone that's here to help a lot of people. That humanitarian, that savior, right? That's an Ace of Cups energy. Someone that is magic. Someone that's going to be the chariot. A chariot is someone that's moving around in the world, manifesting that reality in a magnificent way. Someone whose foundation is Pentacles, who is very spiritual, who is linked up to angelic intelligence. See, I'm coming down the line, and I can interpret it in all those ways, just following through. This is why I leave my spread it out this way. Put this back here. Okay. Then I have the Death card. So now, because I'm just going down this line right now, the Death card, with that storyline, is somebody that is letting go of the past. The Death card, right? It doesn't usually means actual death, because death actually means to us what it means with this card is somebody that's letting go of the past. So the reason you're on a spiritual path, so you can let go of all the negativity, of past lives energy, or whatever you did in that lifetime, right? You're coming into a rebirth. You're leaving your old life, your old energy behind. Is why you're on a spiritual path. So the Death card is someone that's letting go of the past, or when you're done with your life mission, you ascend, you transition. We call it crossing over, not really death, but that's what the Death card is. Either on a spiritual path, letting go of the past, or when you're done and you complete your life license on this mission, on this plane, you transition over, you cross over, you go back to the dimensions of realms you came from. That's what you call a Death card. So that's what this person is actually going through at this moment when this takes place. She's transitioning. Now at this time, we're not transitioning as in leaving the plane. What's happening to me right now? I'm about to transition into a celestial being, my original blueprint. Because I'm done with karma. And I'm here to help humanity help raise the frequency. So this time my ascension is not me leaving this plane and going back to the Omniverse, where I'm from, right? Or whatever star nation, but that's where I'm from, right? So it's not me crossing over to go back there. What this transition for this time is me crossing over and taking my original body. I came down here with some more star seeds, star beings, and we took a human body because we don't want to frighten you. So, but at this time, though, the ascension process where humanity is evolving, and we star beings are here to help humanity raise the frequency and vibration, are going to stay to make sure every human being get a chance to ascend. So instead of me, when I'm done this time with my spiritual path, when I'm evolving and I completed my life license that I have to learn at this time, this lifetime, instead of me crossing over and going back where I'm from, I'm going to transition into my original body. Because I am that Bodhisattva that's going to stay here to make sure, me and my team, to make sure that humanity raises its frequency and everybody is sent. Okay, so that's the mission this time. So that's what death means. I had to leave all that past lives, had to relive it and leave all that energy and pain and dark, the karmic relationships and karmic partner behind. And now I'm transitioning into my celestial body. It's going to happen to me. Then there'll be the resurrection of those that actually died. That was collective and elected ones that died are going to be resurrected. And then it will be the actual transformation of my team, my elected ones and light workers. Then it will be the resurrection of those that already died. All those black people, the black men, especially the women that's getting killed. They will be part of my elected ones and light worker team that are going to be resurrected once I transform. It's a transformation of me and my partner, and the transformation of the elected ones in the collective. The collective is what I call them. The elected ones and light workers are here, going through the same trials and tribulations that I'm going through. And then with the resurrection, because we are here to help humanity raise the frequency and vibration for this planet to ascend consciously. Because like I said, with this right here, this is a being, this is a planet in human form as well. So when we tortured and tormented this person, this little being, we devastated this planet that she is an embodiment of. So in so much damage, I actually had a goddess deck. What is a picture of Mother Gaia? And you have got to see that. How much devastation they have done to a holy being. That it's going to take too long for us to try and revive the planet. So we're going to have to let it go. So we need for every human being on this planet to ascend to new earth. And then we need for the planet itself for our consciousness to ascend to new earth. So this planet is not going to survive. The devastation that was done to this little person was brought about, you see about that transformed into this planet. Because she is a planet in human form. Okay, so we have Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords right in my hand. Lots and lots of pain. Nine of Swords this is backstabbing by 10 people. This is backstabbing by lots of people that wanted somebody's magic and powers and abilities. And when they did that, they messed up this planet, this beautiful planet that we're all inhabitants of. They desecrated and desolated it. And it's going to take too much energy and time to bring it back. So that was a new planet birth. When I say it's a living entity, it actually was birth. Energetically, spiritually, I birthed the planet, a new planet. Yes. That's what all human beings, when they evolve, they're going to go to. So, that's part of our mission here. That's what this reading is about. I believe I'm going to leave it there with that Ten of Swords energy. I'm going to leave it right there. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit a notification bell if you would like to have new contents emailed to you, have access to it. And please hit the likes. Thank you.